Hey guys, we are in day 92 in our Bible reading plan. We're in John 19 through 21 and Psalm 92, finishing the Gospel of John. We'll be starting Deuteronomy tomorrow, so we've got a lot of books of the Bible under our belt, and it's pretty exciting. If you are still with us doing the Bible reading plan, way to go. If you're just starting, welcome. And if you've dropped off and happened to see this video, it's okay. You can pick back up and start again. This isn't like, we're off the wagon and now you're done. No, you're going to see today, the Lord waits for us and loves us. In fact, the big idea today is this: it's not our love for God, but his unconditional love for us that is the story. Everything else falls into place when we receive this love. And so receive it wherever you are today. But let's walk through the reading. First of all, it's your choice to receive it. This reading starts with Pilate putting the crown on Jesus' head. Pilate had a choice. Pilate saw for himself. He didn't even believe Jesus did anything. But how he acted reflected his allegiance. He chose Caesar. He chose the people. He chose popularity. He chose his position over Christ. And as a result, he refused the love that Jesus would have gratefully given him. We contrast that, of course, to the thief on the cross. And then we're going to walk through some relationships that Jesus shows his love. And Jesus doesn't even defend himself. And he doesn't, because he knows why he's on this earth. He came to die for your sin and mine. That is love. This is love. John later wrote in 1 John chapter 4, this is love, that God demonstrated his love for us in that while we were sinners, he died for us. And so we see this play out so powerfully as Jesus walks towards the cross with his own cross on his back. He gets crucified. Many prophecies fulfilled. Some of them John lists for us. And then in chapter 19, we see his love to his mother as he gives responsibility of her to John, the writer of the gospel. And then we see the love of Jesus to Mary Magdalene. He calls her by name, that Jesus knows your name and mine. Think of it. Take a moment and quiet your heart today and listen to him call your name. And then we see his love to Thomas, the doubter. He doesn't condemn him, but he loves him. He says, put your hand in my sides. Look, I'm the one. And even after 8 days of waiting, he doesn't berate him or condemn him. He loves him. And then at the apex of it all, of course, he loves Peter, who has betrayed him, who still feels the weight of his shame and his guilt, and rightfully so, but the price has been paid on the cross. And so Jesus shows up to Peter in John 21, and it's an awesome encounter. I've taught on this so many times. In fact, you could find some teachings on our website, but here today, just be moved by the story that Jesus would show Peter above and beyond what he's already seen because of love. And then he moves him into a new season of ministry, having forgiven him and poured his grace on him. And Peter, like us, is still so sidetracked by the people around him. And he points to John and he says, hey, what about him? And Christ reminds him, don't you worry about him. You just focus on me. Focus on the love that Christ has given you today. If you stay there, if you fix your eyes on him, you will find the peace and the joy that's already yours in Christ. So I'm going to pray that for you today. Love you guys.